hour stream on my. All right, we are live now. Let me pull this up so I can. I gotta change that. Hour stream on my. Yeah, I did an 11-hour stream on my gaming one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now I should be able to read the chat if anyone shows up. Why don't you go first and introduce yourself?
On YouTube, I am Average Joe Hunter. What my channel does is get new hunters into the information that they need to know about whatever they're hunting for. I do some gun reviews. I have a couple more I need to do, and just getting information out to new or young hunters.
That's kind of what I do too, but kind of also try to end some myths or help people about things. Ow, I just hit my knee on my bed. Ow. I finally found a good spot that has adequate lighting, but I just am in a very tight space.
Yeah.
Uh, I could not figure out how to share your channel in the description, so I just shared your last video. I hope that's okay in the description so people can find you a little bit better.
Sure. Yeah. I just when I did my video yesterday and I was doing some editing because I finally figured out how to do that. Um, there's a thing on the editing section that all the way at the bottom. I didn't know, but you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom and where other people pop up their subscribe button and like other links to videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally got to do that yesterday.
Well, you brought up something in one of your videos that I don't even do.
Okay, what's that?
You clean yours with modern cleaning stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of do because I use a boar snake. Uh, but I use hot soapy water on mine.
Yeah. There's just something about now with the Remington I do it. Um, but with the Wolf I don't. Just because I don't trust the glass.
Yeah, I can understand that. With the scope, I can kind of understand that more.
Yeah. It's not
Uh,
so much that I'm worried about rusting the barrel. It's because the barrel is so much longer on the rifle than it is the Remington. Is that once it's submerged into the water, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say it's a better chance of it seeping in. I guess into the metal, into the rifling.
um, how I was kind of worried about that too with my Bobcat and my Knight. I got one that those liter pressure sprayers that you can find like at Dollar General and other random places,
Yeah,
like the liter ones.
yeah.
Put your hot soapy water in that, and then pump it up, and then spray it down there, and let it just go out the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it starts losing pressure, stop, do it again. Sorry, I got something on my glasses too. And just keep, sure it's not my oils, and just keep doing that until the liter's gone, and then run dry patches to it until the patches are in. Dry patches are clean.
Yeah,
Just rinse and repeat.
yeah. And
And
I'm
then that
trying to
last one,
go ahead.
go ahead.
I'm trying to get away from the patches in general. Like those things are a pain in the butt.
I
To
use old t-shirts
yeah,
that get tore up, working outside, whatever. I have like a box full of old t-shirts.
Yeah.
And
And
now after I get done cutting them into patches, they go back into a different box to be used, so I can put down a bullet stop. Because I'm trying to build a bullet stop so I can start catching my own lead again.
hmm,
Yeah, just so I'm gonna put that behind some wood and all that covered up in dirt. Because lead's during the summertime, lead's expensive. During the wintertime, it's very cheap around where I'm at.
yeah. Yeah. Um, the lead that I have, um, I got from Graphs, and if I'm not mistaken, I got it on sale for I think it was about $11 or $12 for a box of 100.
Yeah. Uh, what caliber?
44. I think it's 454 diameter.
Shoot, you could have just talked to me. I could have sent it to you for cheaper than that. I could have sent no, literally, I could have sent you 200 for that price,
Well,
and that's the price of the ammo and shipping.
wow. Well, I got freaking three, yeah, 3 1 pound uh of black powder. Actually, I take that back. One is the Pirate XP.
Yeah, I need to get me some of that. I just can't find it. Only time I can find that around here is during muzzleloading season.
Graphs. That's where everything that I got for black powder and for the Remington, I got from Graphs. Except for that one time I made that trip to Cabela's.
The nearest Cabela's for me is in what is it in Ball Knob, I believe. No, no, not Ball Knob. Jacksonville, I
Hmm.
think. Right? I think so. Sorry, the pretty lady I've been talking to sitting here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what happened between me and Megan.
Yeah, but that's a topic for a different video, I guess.
That's not a topic for a video at all because I'm not going to slur anyone like that, even if she did me wrong.
Right.
I've already said what I've told the people that need to know what happened, and they know. And the ones that do know, trust me, you're the trusted few. I have very few people I consider friends, and if you got told what happened between me and Megan, you're one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm talking to a new pretty lady that actually, believe it or not, the first day we met treated me better than she did in 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, that's totally different topic.
That's way off subject there, Jim.
Yeah. Anyway, I have you ever done any kind of bow hunting?
I have not actually. About 2 weeks ago, I was looking at different bows on YouTube, whatnot, and so I went to. Let's see what happened. No, there was I think they called it a bow challenge from Walmart, and a guy bought a bow. Um, that was the Bear Legend, I think, something like that.
I'm going to put it up for sale because I just don't like it. It's a good bow. I just don't like. I have another one that I like better, but it's a bear. Let me see. And I'm gonna be putting up somewhere for sale pretty soon. Trying to help get some funds for the channel. Well, extra funds for the channel for a project I'm gonna do. Sorry, was not a problem. It's Bear Black Panther.
Hmm.
65 max poundage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be selling this. I mean, all it needs. I took the string on it that I had on it because I bought it just like this. That's how I'm selling it.
Yeah.
But I think I'll probably be able to sell that on some kind of site. I'll figure that out.
Yeah. And I did not know this, but did you know that Amazon sells bows?
Amazon sells a lot of weird things,
Yeah, I did not know that.
and it's and sometimes they go against their own rules about what they sell.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm not sure if I really trust Amazon.
yeah.
If you don't have rules, follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have rules. I follow my rules.
Yeah. Well,
I have,
you know what
sorry.
happened with me at the with the Walmart deal with purchasing a certain item.
Oh yeah, you were going to get what is it? Was it a lever action? What
Yeah,
was it?
Henry.
And I don't think I ever heard the ending of it. Heard.
Well, what happened was I got uh, delayed, and that was the first time I had been delayed in probably 5 years, and I was just sick with the whole situation. I went home, or we left, and we went and ate dinner, and then I got home, and then the next morning I called them and told them to cancel the background check because I didn't want it anymore. And it's really, looking back at it now, it's not really Walmart's fault that I was delayed. I did some research on why somebody would be delayed like that, and comes back that, well, if somebody else just happens to have your first and last name somewhere else and they got into trouble, that could be the reason for the delay.
That kind of thing happened to me, and I had to actually go through a lot of legal mumble jumble, get an asterisk that I had now when I go to the background checks.
Mm-hmm.
I have to put that asterisk, and if they do not put that in, they'll show up like 12 felony charges.
Oh wow!
Different face. Now, I mean, it'll pull up a different face
Right, right.
because I've had a guy do this for me.
Yeah,
But then as soon as you redo it and then you put that asterisk in it, it shows my record.
yeah.
So
Well, see,
you
you would,
might have to do the same thing too.
yeah,
My local sheriff, he also goes to church with me. He helped me because I was like, I got delayed. Oh yeah, I was delayed buying my mother that 20 gauge,
no,
and we're trying to figure out why, you know. And then I got outright rejected, and I'm like, I don't have any felonies, nothing like that. And then all this popped up, and I'm like, what? Let's find out.
right. Oh man,
And I mean, he pulled up a Jeremy Burkett from all the way in California.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, that's not me. I've never been to California. Oh, sorry, California.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've never been. The far closest I've ever been to California would probably be my one trip to Colorado.
Yeah. I lived in um on Camp Pendleton, which is in between San Diego and LA, which is
Yeah. Well,
right.
you were a Marine. You were a Marine, so you would be based on one of the coast.
Yeah.
It so you would have to live there. But oh, did you figure out? Did you also know that if you had a spouse take care of your affairs while you were overseas and you were in the military, you could also be put on a delay list.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Also, you would think that if you on one of the forms, I don't remember if it's the state or federal form, when you do your paperwork, that one of them for putting on your social is optional.
Yeah, I do that anyway. Just be on the safe side.
Yeah. Now see, you would think if you put in your social when they did the background check with that social, I'm not exactly sure how it gets crossed. You know what I mean?
Because someone not doing their damn job.
Yeah.
let's let's face it, someone not doing their job. Not
Yep. So here's a question, and
what's
this
up?
is fucking way out in left field, right? So if our information gets mixed up, or we get somebody else's background gets sent to our information, is our information getting mixed up with somebody else's? Say the 12 guys that has those felonies, when he goes does his background check for a weapon, is he getting your information?
I kind of hope not because that
Why?
guy's sitting. Well, that guy is supposedly be sitting in federal prison for the rest
Yeah,
of his life. I'm hoping he's not getting my background checks.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, goodness gracious.
I mean, my thing is, if it can go one way, it could probably go another too.
Oh, I understand that. I full heartedly understand that. I mean, and that's kind of a scary thought too,
Yeah, it really is.
because someone that's never committed a crime, but someone else has their name that's committed God knows what else, gets a
Right.
gun and then goes out and does more things, and now it's bad on me. I'm like, I'm not doing this crap.
Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah, it's yeah, that is kind of very very scary thought.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I'm hoping that my new holster rig for my Remingtons is going to be coming in soon. The guy said he's started. We starting on them in a couple of weeks, and he says it takes about a week to get through a couple orders. But he's one guy making God knows how many and getting more every day, and some are rush orders. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get a hold of them and see about when they are.
Did you order a double
Yeah,
rig?
double rig. I've got a single rig that I use for my everyday carry that I've made myself. I mean,
It was that
nothing.
light tan one, right?
Oh yeah, I tanned it. Not tanned it. I dyed it black, and I actually had permanently fixed it to a belt. I'm gonna put my Bowie knife on that and a box to hold a few extra cartridges in it. Just
Yeah.
I mean, around here, that's about worst thing I really got to worry about in the town I live in is snakes and wild dogs.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe the occasional meth head,
yeah. Well, it
but
seems like around here we got more than just your occasional around here.
well,
But I stay away from them. They don't bother me
well,
so much. But
in the state I live in, I can open carry, so everyone knows I carry.
yeah.
And I mean, I don't care who you are. You get hit in the head with a 45, you're stopped.
Yeah. This is
Or even a gut shot with a 45, you're saying nope, I'm done.
yeah. Here's a holster that I got from eBay. No, I got this one from Amazon. Um, kind of like the
Ooh,
whole vest.
that is a very nice one. Say something so other people can see it.
Here, let me take the pistol out of it.
That is nice. That is very nice, man.
That run me. I want to say like 60 or 70 bucks off of Amazon.
For just the holster?
Yeah, just the holster. The belt that I got from Cabela's. It's one of their. It has the loops on it for Dusky or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Style. And my first thought was I'm gonna get a conversion cylinder, but then after I got those two items, I was like, Nah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Just shoot freaking black powder. And
Well,
that is it's made by Triple K. I got it from Cabela's. They were having a sale on this one, and I got it for 60, I believe.
that's not bad. But if you want to get a conversion cylinder, you can get one for 45 long coat. Go get you some box of Target ammo, some low
Mm-hmm.
pressure Target ammo, or you might even be able to find because you in a state where probably a lot of cowboy action shooting happens. You can probably find uh, some action ammunition on the shelves, probably better price than I paid for.
Yeah.
And then uh, I can send you some the projectiles, and I can recommend a really darn good loading press. Now it's you have it's not like a loading press; it's a hand press. I mean, but thing it takes up about as much room as a bag of those Hertz wax donuts, the whole kit together, and I think I paid like $60 for it.
Yeah.
But you go buy you 2 boxes of cowboy load ammunition. I mean, you're paying about the same amount. Then you reload. I'm on my 5th reloading of the first box. Okay, so that's already what if I was to pay him, that's be like what close to $120 right there. I'm saving about what 90 of it. Well, I paid about 35 a box for mine, but Cowboy Action's not that popular around here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're from Georgia, right?
North Carolina.
I have a lot of friends from different states, so I have to remember where they're from. Sometimes I have to ask. But so, if I'm not mistaken, there's probably a few Cowboy Actions uh, associations around there, around you. And I mean, like I said, you cover the cost of lead and the price of shipping. I send you out I can get about 200-300 in a small flat rate box.
All right.
I mean, that'd keep you. I mean, you get 50 a box. So if you only get one box, you get 5 shootings out of it. I mean, you're going to need. And if you're shooting black powder, your brass ain't going to wear down. Just soak it in hot soapy water for about until the water starts cooling off, and clean it, deprime it, soak it another 30 minutes. Uh, Clean it out like you would your Remington. Well, with like a 45 brush or something,
Mm.
it's good to go. I mean, if you want to get really into it, there's ways you can get really into it. But I mean, if you can get powder, I mean, powder and primer. That's all you really need.
Yeah.
And brass. I mean, you might even be able to go to range and talk some people out of their 45 long colt brass. I mean, I've done that.
Yeah. See, the only thing about that around here is that there is no free public open ranges.
Oh, there's not?
No. I checked into it, and the closest range to me, they have that's outdoors.
Okay.
They have, I think, max of 100 yards, and it's $250 a year.
That's actually not that bad.
Yeah,
I mean, $250 a year, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but for as little as I'm going to be going to the range,
Well, if you start start actually making like shooting videos and stuff, you'll start going to the range about once a month, once, twice, maybe 3 times a month. So so if you get to reloading, that's about when you get about 2-3. Believe it or not, I go before I test the load and show it on camera. I'm gonna make sure it don't blow my gun up.
yeah.
I mean, make a great video like of how I'm not to reload, but yeah. Hold on, let me grab this new belt.
All right.
Show it. Oh, is that apparently I forgot to say. You were one of the few people I forgot to show it to you. Yeah, screw it. I'll leave the gun in it. Yeah, my brother had a belt he couldn't wear no more. It was a little too small.
Mm.
Threw that on there, and that's what. And then that host that you saw, finished it up, fitted for the Remington.
That turned out really
It
good.
was fitted. It was fitted for the Navy, but the ex got that.
Mm.
She doesn't even shoot guns, but wanted that gun. Okay, take it. You think you can shoot it? Go for it. I mean, it's a little 36. It ain't gonna hurt her, but
Right.
I guarantee you, it's just gonna sit somewhere, or she's gonna sell it. Heck, I'm surprised they didn't show them the pawn shop yet. Like sitting there for like $75. I pick it back up.
All right.
I was ready to get her out of my life. Let's just say that much. I mean, you're with someone for 3 years and then you do it. Never mind. Not going there. Not going there.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Yes, not today. Not today. But but the good thing is I've actually had time. I've got like 12 videos planned. Weather hasn't allowed me to make them, but I've had 12 videos. Usually I have 3 made them, 3 to 4 planned out a month. Now I have 12.
Nice.
I'm not needing my medication as much. I'm not depressed as much. I'm not as grumpy. I've actually cut down on coffee.
Nice.
I'm down to 1 pot a day instead of 2 pots. That didn't taste good. Someone sent me some vanilla and Jack blend for my pipe.
Uh-huh.
Didn't want to be named, so I didn't make a video about it, but it tastes good for a little while. Then sometimes you get that puff and it tastes like crap. It's like it's weird.
Yeah. You got any comments or anything?
Yeah, but of course it's like a weekday at noon. I'm honestly surprised. I would be surprised if we got one. But I did have some questions lined out so that we could fill this out. I'm looking at those right now. Oh yeah. When are we going to start seeing some shooting videos from you? Instead of just these sitting on your bed talking.
That I don't know yet because down here, unless you know somebody with private land or you pay out the $250, which right now I don't have to spend on a range. Unless you know somebody, it's really hard to make a shooting video.
Okay. Anyone from around there that has some land he can go shoot on, leave a notification or not a notification, a comment on my channel, or go to his and check him out so he can go do shooting videos. I want to see this guy shoot.
Are you sure about that? Have you done your challenge video yet?
Yes.
All right.
But you know what the bad thing is? It's on this computer.
Is it locked?
No. She fried before she left.
Damn, man. So that's got to be redone too, huh?
Yeah, and I have to go. I have to use a crappy looking target to do it.
Hmm.
I mean, I got a nice little 1.5 inch group with the heavy winds.
Mm. What
So
grain
I'll probably
projectile?
never be able to reproduce that again unless I'm actually aiming at a deer.
Yeah. What grain projectiles were you using?
320. Yeah, and I got cast some more of those. I'm out. I make casted 5 just for that freaking video.
Mm.
Well, it's not the internals that's fried; it's the screen. It's like all up. I call the company see if I could get like a warranty or something, see what was going on with it. They said that someone had took a magnet and wiped it across the screen,
Wow.
and so the screen is white.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, and they said the only thing they can do is I send it back. They send me a new one.
Mm.
So, and they're gonna send me a box so I can get a new computer.
Wow.
But the thing is, they said there would be just a new computer. It'd have to be a full recover, and they will be they won't be able to recover anything on it. As soon as it gets to the uh, factory, it's going to be put into a shredder.
Oh.
Yeah, they said it's to protect your personal data. Which I mean, I can understand, right? They want to be safe, but
Right.
shit, I've already done changed my password. I've already changed my password to everything.
Yeah. Got to.
All right, I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up, but this one thing. She was the problem, right? Yeah, we both worked long hours, right? I
Mm-hmm.
was off on the weekends. She was supposed to be off on the weekends, but okay. She always I try to make plans. She wouldn't.
All
She
right.
would say, "Okay, yeah, that's fine."
All right.
Go make
Okay.
other plans and say, "Oh, I forgot." And then I'm the one that's the problem. I'm the one acting like a spoilt 2-year-old. I'm the one doing all this and blah 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 blah. Makes a post about it on Facebook, right? I see it. Don't say nothing about it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One of my friends that was friends with her, who's no longer is, tagged a whole bunch of people in it. They saw it. They blasted her ass out for it.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Oh, the friend that done it. Me and him haven't hung out in 3 years because of her. Every
Wow.
time me and him would try to plan something out. Now he works in the oil rig. He works a month, off a month, works a month, off a month.
Right.
So we're trying to get something planned out. Every time it got time for him to come down, me and him go camping or hunting for a few weeks, fishing, do something, right?
Right.
She'd throw a bitch fit.
Mm.
So we just stopped. Now, if it was a female friend, I could kind of understand.
Right.
It's another dude.
Yeah.
I don't swing that way.
Right.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's certain parts of a female anatomy that I like way too much. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
But that's all. I mean, I've asked you about the bow. Have you done any kind of? Have you been doing any kind of fishing this year?
I have actually. just when yesterday when Karen got home, we went for a couple hours out to a pond that's out in town. Um, Not really to like go fishing, but just to get out of the house for a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, didn't catch nothing. I honestly think that fish is fished out. Um, Probably this weekend we'll go to the Lake Moomaw, or not Lake Moomaw, Lake Norman, and do some catfishing.
Uh, oh, for catfish, chicken liver set outside all day the day before, and things that women wear around their legs to look sophisticated. I can't think of them like pantyhose.
Hmm.
I've always found that works the best. That works honestly the best for me. On a treble hook, just it works better than anything. Now, if I'm running a tri line, I use not tadpoles, minnows.
Gotcha.
It's another good one that works. And I try to get as close to the bottom as I possibly can without dragging the bottom. That's where those little suckers like to stay.
Yeah.
Have you what do you hunt for when you go out hunting?
um,
Besides ladies.
I only hunt for deer and squirrel.
Okay, what do you use to deer have you used let's say last year? What did you use last year? Because I know you haven't got used the wolf yet.
I didn't go last year because
You
I
didn't
didn't.
get to go?
No. Well, I have a 12 gauge and I have slugs for it, but again, knowing somebody with property or traveling hour and a half, 2 hours to get some public access land is my problem.
Well, I've
All
already
right,
I've already
love you too.
you're
All
a
right,
pretty lady?
no, that's my stepdaughter leaving for work.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. I was trying to
That's
be
all right.
out.
No, she's at work. She's already been at work. She's probably about 4 hours from getting off.
Well, tell her I said hi when she gets off.
All right, I'll do that.
Uh, I I was gonna go turkey hunting this year, but you know the story, but I don't think anyone else. I don't think I've told it before on a stream or in a story. I got I almost skipped in. I got my turkey tags, and I went out there and didn't see crap.
Right.
By the way, but I went up to Walmart to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which will get my next year's tags for deer, and next year's hunting license that would roll over as soon as the next day happened, right? It'd be
Right.
already on the books.
Right.
Uh, yeah, Walmart says, yo, you can't do that. Call the Game and Fish Commission. It's like, get in the store, by
Mm-hmm.
the way. Had him on speakerphone with other guys in there hunting, telling this kid, yeah, you can.
Hmm.
And everything else, Game and Fish Commission agreed with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went to my local gun store and I got my tags. They're like, okay, you want turkey tags? Yeah, it's about almost season's almost. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna go out there and not see nothing anyway. I'm just gonna go out there to have say
Right.
I've done it. If I see a turkey, I shoot a turkey. If I don't, I don't. I go out there. I like to enjoy the woods.
Yeah.
He says, okay, and you want next year's tags already on the books? Says, yes. He says, okay, it'll be blah, blah, blah. He says, okay, can you throw my, I also am going to need my fishing tags, fishing license. He says, okay, it's going to be, so I handed him, we got it done, handed it, went out, didn't see a damn turkey. Saw squirrels. I saw a freaking 13-point buck. Oh, now, here's the thing. On the same land that I go deer hunting on, didn't see this thing all year.
What's the temperature? What was the temperature down there?
Raining.
I mean, like degree wise.
The mosquitoes were still out. They had sweaters on, but they were still out. Yeah, you don't understand. In Arkansas, our mosquitoes don't go to, they don't die off. They just put on sweaters and stay out all year long.
We went through Arkansas. Me and my first wife went through Arkansas after I came back from across the pond. We drove our car from North Carolina to California, and 40 goes right through Arkansas, and we stopped to get gas, and those mosquitoes were bad out there.
Let's just say this. In the town I live in, we have a festival for the damn birds. No. I've seen a mosquito pick up a tarantula around here and take it off.
Wow.
Yeah. Our mosquito hawks are twice the size of normal mosquito hawks because our mosquitoes are twice the size of normal mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Our sometimes you mistake a mosquito for a wasp.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Those things just don't want a winter coat, and they're out there hunting like the rest of us. I've been bit by a mosquito in 32-degree weather here.
Wow. That's nuts.
They're horrible here. And they don't, whatever they're spraying to kill them don't work. They literally try something new every year to try to kill these bastards. But no, last year's deer season was a wash in my area because where I go hunt at, was flooded. Then it wasn't flooded. Then it was flooded. Then there was a day where it wasn't flooded, and I had work. Then the next day, flooded again. Yeah, it's in the middle of a whole bunch of rice fields or fields. Wow. And they had been over flooded because of the rain, so they pumped into the ditch. The ditch overflowed. That's 15 feet deep, overflooded onto my hunting property. So yeah, the biggest deer I saw last year was a doe that wasn't worth anything, and her baby. And so I'm not going to shoot at a doe that has a baby. No, I'm not. I'm going to let that doe get a little bit bigger, maybe have some more kids, and especially if it's still got one walking around with it. And yeah, no, that's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
But I know some other hunters that will, and me and them are friends.
Yeah.
If I see a baby deer with it, no. That's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
What do you usually use to hunt squirrels with?
I like a 12 gauge for squirrels.
12 gauge?
Yeah. 12 gauge with number 6 shot.
Last year I used a 36. I tagged out one day, and then the rest I might have 2 or 3. But of course, getting to go hunting and then, walking around in water up to your ankles in some places, you try to walk quietly in that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. So they know you're coming, before you do, so all the big ones are gone, and all you get's the little stupid ones.
Right. Now, doing any kind of hunting, you want the ground to be wet, so it's wet versus dry and country, or dry and crunchy. What I meant to say. You really want wet, but not where it's 3 or 4 inches of standing water.
Yeah, but you also don't want it to sit there and sound like you're in a '70s porno either.
Right.
You want that perfect middle of not too crunchy, dry and crunchy, but not.
Yeah.
Every time you put your foot down.
Yeah. When you put your foot down, you don't want to hear anything at all. That's what you want to look for.
Yeah, the time most of and that now I've got me a little. I put the last couple of weeks I put building me a little spot where I can just sit down. I can walk out there, and I can just sit down there, and I'll be able to get uh any deer that walks out there, any squirrel, rabbit, possum, coon. If it's food, I'm eating it. I'm gonna try to make me. I'm hoping to get some coyotes this year. I got me like 1, 2 this year, and someone offered me a lot of money for the pelts. They wanted them, so I sold them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make me a possible bag out of when I saw someone do that and I liked it, the look of it, and I'm gonna try to do that myself.
Yeah.
It was a nice looking one. It had like the coyote's head as the flap.
Yeah.
It was very pretty. It looked like something a mountain man would wear.
Mm.
And I'm thinking of also making me some buckskins too this year if I get enough hide to do it with.
Yeah. I want to get into coyote hunting and doing some of that, but there's
Shoot.
a lot of farmland around here, and I'm sure all the farmers already have some kind of system set up already to either catch them or just to eliminate that problem altogether.
Around here, the farmers I know around here, they say if you see one, shoot it.
Hmm.
You eat it. If you eat it, eat it. If you don't, bring it to me. I'll find someone that will.
Yeah.
I said, if I shoot it, I'm eating it. You should know me by now.
I need to come down to your place for a couple weeks.
I got a tent. We can camp out. Hey, I've got 2 acres. We can camp out and make some collab videos.
Heck yeah.
Don't tease me now. Shoot, I got collapse. I've got everything ready to go.
Yeah.
I got 3-person tent. I've got some foldable chairs that hold up to 300-pound men. I like the extra weight. Hey, if it holds up a 300-pound man, it'll hold my fat ass. Shoot, I've got fire starters for days. I got fishing poles. I know where we can fish. I know where we can get worms to go fishing to catch the little things. Cast iron skillets. Shoot,
Ready to go, ain't you?
I'm ready to go. Hey, all I have to do is hit that right there. If shit hit the fan, I have to hit right there. And
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I've got me an Alice pack.
Oh, you got one of the old school Alice packs.
Yeah.
Those are not. Those are a lot better than freaking the Molly systems. That.
Oh yes. Yes. Oh yes. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Woo, man.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's just say I bought one of those just as a wall hanger.
Yeah.
I tried it. Someone says try it on. I sold my Molly system.
Yeah. The Alice packs are a lot. To me, they're a lot more comfortable than the Molly system.
Let's just say this. I was so much more impressed with that. I sold my Molly system for $2 to somebody at a yard sale.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, the mowing system has a lot of cool features. Shoot, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I can literally. Only thing I do not have ready to go right now is water.
Gotcha.
Because I just dumped it out to refill it all. Because
My little chihuahua, dude. He's gonna say,
he's like, you're not paying attention to me. I come disturb you, White.
yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't notice. I watched the stream back. I didn't notice his tongue. He was sticking his tongue out at you.
She's got some teeth missing on her right side over there. That's why her tongue comes out.
Oh, I thought she was just mad. I have a lab that when she's mad at you, she'll go, yes. Well, I should say she's my mother's dog. My dog's German Shepherd and Boxer. And hey, I don't know which one's more perverted, me or him. I'm not playing.
Yeah. Hey, dude, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, we got a comment on the.
Sadie. All right, dude.
I got a comment on one of the posts I shared on MeWe. Have either one of you hunted with cap and ball revolvers and something bigger than 36 at anything of medium to large game? I have not yet, but I am planning to this year.
I haven't either, and what I've actually found out is that out of an 8-inch barrel, you're even with a 44, you're only going to have the knockdown power of about a 38 with plus P ammo.
That's still a lot of knockdown power because there's been a lot of people that have dropped deer with 38 plus P rounds. But I'm gonna be using mine for hog hunting.
Yeah,
I
don't know. When I go hunting, I'll say this: when I go hunting, I'm a big bore kind of guy anyway. So when I go hunting and I have the opportunity to drop an animal, I want to make sure it's a clean and humane kill. I'm going to make sure that animal is not going to suffer anyway when I take it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that, but
and that's why I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't hunt big game with a black powder revolver.
Well, they're talking about even like something medium, like well, I believe they said medium or large game.
Medium game, like a coyote or something like that, probably. I would. Yeah, I'd use it for coyote.
Well, I think I've made this very apparently clear. I've got coyotes and wild boar, just coyotes because well, you can try to keep those things in check, but that's not. They breed 2 breeding cycles. So you start with 2. Now first one you've got 8. Next time you've got you've got that times whatever. Just, yeah, you've got an infestation again.
Yeah.
And hogs are about the same way. And those hogs, they charge,
Yeah.
especially the boars, and they've got long tusks. I used to have my grandpa. I used to have it before someone stole it. A knife that was a full tang blade, where
Uh-huh.
the handle was the tusk of a boar, and it would fit my hand perfectly.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. And
Huh?
here's the thing. I got that one with a 410 shotgun slug.
Wow.
Luckiest freaking shot in my life. Because it was no, literally, dude, it was a snapshot head. It was literally, oh,
Right.
I'm shitting myself. I'm 8 years old. Shit myself as I'm firing the gun, not shoulder not upright. It's just boom through the shotgun down and up a tree.
Wow.
Yes,
Hmm.
but it. And what's funny is the shotgun landed like this, and the boar landed just right there, right before it stopped.
Uh.
Yeah, I mean it came out of the wood. It charged out and turned at me, my mother, and my grandfather.
Uh.
My mother and grandfather went this way. I shot and then went up the tree right next to us.
Uh.
Oh no, the game warden, right? Because there was a bounty on them because they were so bad
Uh-huh.
that the game warden had to come down and check it, right? He thought my grandpa had got the shot. Then he told him who got it and how I got it. Yeah, he didn't believe him.
So do y'all have to have um permits or a license for boar down there, or are they considered a nuisance down there?
Uh, in some places they're news, in some places they're not. But there is a good general consensus. If they're charging at you, shoot them.
Yeah.
Call the game warden. He'll write you out a hog tag.
Nice.
Because I don't know why in the title I put two V's in your name. I just noticed this, and I don't know how long we've been live streaming for.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know how to check.
My guess is probably about an hour or so. Maybe not even, not close to an hour.
But you said me and you were talking one time, and you've been saying that you're, I can't remember what she is to you. Honestly, man, I can't remember off the top of my hands that she doesn't know a lot about hunting, but you've been working with her.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been going? And has that helped you in your, explaining things to people on YouTube?
Well, at first she was wanting to, like, I was planning on doing a video of how to bag a turkey, um, techniques, what you need, what kind of ammo, that kind of thing.
That would have been helpful for me.
But her idea was to be in the video with me, and if I missed something or forgot to say something, then she come in with a question because she's never been hunting. I took her squirrel hunting one time, and she was just automatically hooked on hunting in general, except for the nasty part of it. But yeah, she really liked to go out into the woods and do
I,
that thing.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Um, I still may do that video.
It just kind of whenever y'all schedule can meet
Yeah. Yeah.
and agree.
Yeah. So, let me grab something real quick.
Okay.
All right. For North Carolina, and you know as well as I do, hunting rules and regulations vary from state to state.
Yes, and sometimes county zones to zones in
Right.
that same state.
Right. And that's like that here in North Carolina. We have our different zones. So while I was doing my research on turkey hunting,
Mm-hmm.
I found out that the only method used to take a turkey is a shotgun. Regardless of gauge, it's only a
Ooh,
shotgun. No rifles, no 22s, no pistols, nothing of that matter. Shotgun only.
I do have a question.
Okay.
Would a smooth bore count as a shotgun if it's black powder smooth bore muzzle? Would it count if you're using shot? Would it count as a shotgun, or would it count as a rifle? There.
That I honestly don't know. Because with shotguns, you can have a rifled barrel and still use the number 6 or a number 5 or whatever shot you're using for turkey.
Okay. Well, here a shotgun, the way it's defined,
Mm-hmm.
is a gun that can shoot shot or slug that has a smooth or barrel. Then it has an one of those asterisks. I believe that's what it's called, the little star things.
Yeah.
Except for slug guns. Slug, and then it says can only be used on non-flying animals.
Mm.
Yes. But now here's the thing. There are bolt action shotguns that have smooth bores, and then there are shotguns that have rifled barrels. Those are considered slug guns. Because they
Right.
can only they're only specifically meant for slugs.
Right.
They usually come with a scope around. Around here they usually have a scope attached to them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Um. So what I was going to show you is I got some turkey shot from Remington.
Nitro turkey.
Nitro turkey. They are 2 3/4 inches in length. They have a velocity of 1260, and it has 1.5 ounce shot of number 4 shot.
I'm thinking about getting me a number 4 shot mold.
Yeah.
I've seen one, but it's going to cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I've been thinking about taking, and when I do that,
Well, Bullet Man just put a new video. I have to watch that after this. Sorry, notification popped up.
I've been thinking about when or if I even do the turkey video, taking one of these shells, cutting them open, and showing everybody on camera the size of the shot, because different shot is different sizes. So cutting one open and dumping it into my hand and kind of showing everybody like this is how big it is. Even though they're not very big, it's a lot of them.
Yeah, right now what I'm using out of my smoothbore, that's right here. And yes, it's loaded. That's why I'm not grabbing it. I keep triple aught buck in it.
Yeah.
And that's for home defense right there.
Yeah.
I know that's going to go off because
Oh.
the load in it, and at the load in it, It's got 100 grains or 2 tablets of Pyrodex in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it's at the max charge with shot on top of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's primed and it's ready. All you gotta do is I pull that bolt back and boom.
Yeah. This this
Or
shotgun I
pull it
have,
back and throw the safety off of it.
this shotgun that I have here, it's a H&R 1871. This is um primarily home defense. It is currently loaded 5+1 uh, with, I believe it's 3-inch. Check one out here. Yeah, 3-inch double-aught buck, 15 pellets.
And for the people that don't understand what we're talking about, like aught buck, triple aught buck, double aught buck, and triple aught buck, if not mistaken, it's either aught buck or double aught buck that is about 0.31 thousandths of a diameter. It's a very big, and then triple aught buck is about the same size as a 36 caliber round ball.
Yeah.
I think the round ball is actually a little bit bigger than
Yeah.
the shot, but I mean they work the exact same.
Yeah. The lower buck, and I'll make a video of this coming up just to kind of like clarify or whatever.
Yeah, you've got more. I don't have any aught buck or double aught buck. I just got the straight triple aught buck.
Yeah, and I only have the double. That's all I have. This is double aught buck, so the pellets are bigger as opposed to a triple aught buck.
But at 7 yards, I hate to say this is going to hit about the same as a slug.
Yeah, at that kind of range, yeah.
But they'll be kind of like spread out, kind of like this. But that's still that's like getting it would be like getting hit with a full magazine. I've heard this saying. It'd be like getting hit with a full magazine of a 32 auto pistol at the exact same time. Like that whole magazine just dumped right into you.
All the shots being fired at the exact same time.
Yeah. And I don't care who you are, that's a lot of power.
Yeah. And depending on the choke, it's going to vary from, this size of a hole to this size of a hole at 7 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And still, even if it's like this, that's chest size.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know where it's at now, but I took that Remington with the cartridge conversion and 30 yards, and I was hitting a man-sized target. I mean, even the 2 misses would have still technically hit the body. It will hit the person. Yeah. One in the no-no square and one in the throat. About my chin.
Yeah. And something else to think about is you got to figure these little suckers. This is the turkey load, number 4 shot. These suckers are flying at 1260 feet per second. I don't know if anybody really, like, if they're watching this video, if they're new to hunting, especially if they're new to hunting, they're not really going to understand like how fast that is. You think about it. That's 1,200 feet per second.
I'll make it very simple for them. One of my 45 long Colts is faster than the fastest race car on the planet. If you were to hit go, I could give you a 30-second head start, and my bullet would still hit the end zone, the finish line before your car raced there going at its max speed, and souped up as fast as it could go without blowing all the soup nitrous, everything. My bullet is still going to reach that target before you and giving you a 30-second head start.
Yeah.
At 30 feet.
That a 223. You know this M16s.
Mm-hmm. Well,
The 5.5.
I know it more as the M4 carbine.
Yeah. Well, as I was getting out, the Marine Corps was bringing in the M4.
Yeah.
Anyway, and for those people that don't know what M4 it is, it's a shorter version of the M16 A2 service rifle.
Shorter, lighter, little bit more versatile. Little bit more.
Yeah.
Not, but well, the fact that it doesn't have that upper part, that carry handle, you can get sights on it a little bit better. And yeah, you could take that carry handle off and put this top on it and then put new sights on. But the M4, you can just slap sights on it. It's got the penny. It's a upgrade on the M16.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's got, I think I'm not mistaken, like a 16-inch barrel, while the M16 has like a 23-inch barrel, if I'm not mistaken.
I think ours had a 20, either a 20-inch or a 22-inch. I think.
Yeah, okay. And then the one I was carrying around was a 16-inch. The velocity difference just between those two barrels, if we were using the same military spec ammo, you shot yours and I shot mine, my velocity is going to be lower than yours because yours has a little bit more longer barrel, so it can get to a little higher speed, and it's going to come out more stable and versatile.
Yeah.
So it's going to have a better flight trajectory.
Yep. And for people that don't know why you get better feet per second out of a longer barrel as opposed to a shorter barrel, because as that projectile is being pushed by the exploding gases being that are behind it, out of the 18-inch, it's going to have 18 inches to get up as much speed as it can, and out of a 20-inch barrel, it's going to have 2 more inches, and that 2 more inches can make up, I don't know, 100, 200 feet per second more than the shorter barrel.
It's kind of like best comparison that a lot of people that don't hunt but do shoot. Why do you get, say, if I was to load a Remington with a 45 long Colt, which I can do, why do I get close to 900 feet per second out of it? By when I was shooting my 45 Colt Peacemaker replica, I think it was the Uberti Cattleman, I think it was, I was getting close to 845 feet per second. And my Remington's an 8-inch barrel, and the Uberti was a 5.5-inch barrel. That 2.5-inch extra did help, especially in black powder and smokeless. But I can run some smokeless through that.
Yeah.
I just have to keep them on the low end. I can't make them Elmer Keith cartridges.
Right.
You can't do any kind of reproduction of the Peacemaker anyway. But I could throw some Elmer Keiths out of a Taurus Judge. Oh yeah, I had one of those Judge with the full length barrel.
Yeah.
I load those things as about as high as I can load them, not blow the gun up. It was shooting about like a 454 Casull. Yeah. Kicked worse, and because, well, the Casull has a little bit more weight to it. Oh. We got another. Why are people commenting on other sites that like the MeWe? See what this person said. Okay, hold on. Okay, where is it now? Okay. This one's directed at you.
Okay.
When you shoot your Remington, do you shoot historical loads, or do you shoot whatever the book says that you get? The reloading book says.
I think the loading book, I have to double check, but I think the loading book for the Remington says 25 grains of powder, of black powder.
Let me do. Yours is a Pieta, right?
Yeah.
I got one for both. Just 1 second, I'll double check. Oh, legs asleep. Oh crap! Oh. And my loading books are all the way across the room.
All right. I'm gonna grab a couple different things of powder real quick off of Jeremy.
Here's the birdie. And, oh. Sorry, I have a dead leg that's asleep. You'd figure sit on my butt most of the time, it wouldn't happen, but it does.
Right.
Oh. Okay. And by the way, you can comment on the post on the YouTube group page. Okay, look at load data. Here we go. Okay, 44 Remington. Now it has it for the minimum is 15 grains of 3F, which I would go to 20, in my opinion. Then their max is 35.
Yeah.
And then for Pyrex, they say the maximum is for 44 revolvers is 28 grains in the Pieta book, which my dog had to get all over and eat. Yeah, I left where he could get to it, so it's my fault. So, now, you birdie. Again, theirs is 20 grains, and this is for Pyrex. It doesn't have one for true black powder, which is BS. Is 20 grains minimum, 25 grains maximum.
Yeah. So what I use is, well, when I went and shot my Remington first, this is what I used. Is the Pyrex pellets. Those are 30 grains. Once I get into my actual black powder, which I got some GoX and some grass 3F black powder. Once I get into those, then I might adjust it between, play with it a little bit, do like a cylinder of like 25 grains, another cylinder of 27, 28 and a half, see what kind of results I get out of that.
I would recommend doing like shot groups, kind of like what I did with the R&D cylinder when I was testing the 45 Colt loads, like 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing about where they're hitting. If something's just throwing it way all over the place like that. 3F. Oh my, it was loaded equivalent to the 2Fs. Was throwing it all over the place. 2F was just nailing it. And the trail boss was doing about the same. I'm working on a load for Jim Stocky Gold and 2F to see about that.
Yeah.
I
hope we answered this question.
I hope so too. I mean,
well, can you read back his question?
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get to it.
Okay.
Do we use historical loads or modern loads? In our Remingtons. I was gonna let you answer it first.
Like I said, I used the Hornady 454 round ball with 30 grains. That's why I'm using these pellets. But once I break into this loose powder, then I'm going to start making adjustments between 25 and maybe up to even 30 grains. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when we get there. But that's per Pieta's handbook. So you want to stay relatively close to what they recommend, because if you go too much far outside of that, either one, you're not going to get all your primer to fit down in the cylinder, or it's going to create too much pressure and it's going to blow up in your hand.
Yeah, that is true. I use historical loads for load my car, the 45 long colt. I mean, it works fine. It's very accurate. At 7 yards, I'm gonna be pushing it out to 30 yards. See about that, because that's about where mine's sighted in for, I should say. I don't really know a lot about the cap and ball version of the Remington. I just kind of, last time I got to shoot it, I just kind of threw lead at the back berm, and well, in my last video, I just kind of threw lead at the back berm and then had to get out of there, because as soon as that video was over with, I was going to make part 3 and rain hit, so I had to leave. Yeah, so we had to everything and go. I was hoping to get out there and redo it, but I'm just going to redo it next time.
Right.
I'm going to use my cartridge conversion, because I can still put cap and ball cylinders in it. That way, because the main problem I was having was the loading lever has been smoothed out in there, that as soon as you break the tension from it, it just right on down.
Huh.
Yeah, and I mean, it is like, it's like, I can't use the analogy I want to use. You would probably get it and understand it, but I would probably get banned off YouTube for using it.
Yeah.
But for the Colts, yes, I do. I do not have the Johnson & Dow mold. That's why I'm trying to sell a bow, so I can get a few of the molds. I need to get 2 molds, and that's what I'm going to try to get. I need to get the one for the Sharps that Arrow's Gone just dropped, and the one for the 44, the Johnson. I think it's the Johnson & Dow, or in 44, I think it is. So I can cast those myself and kind of get the lead to work the way I like it. The ones I bought, I've lost. Don't know where. I've lost them somewhere. I have like 1 left around. Maybe 2 somewhere hanging around here somewhere. But the rest just disappeared. The ones I turned into actual cartridges, I still have. The ones that are still laying around is just gone. So I'm just gonna get the mold cast myself. So when I get those, yeah, I'll be loading more historically. But as it sits right now, no. Okay, I'm going to hit my comment section. Right. and ask some questions that I get answered and see what you say. See what you say.
All right.
What what is your ideal idea of carrying of cap and ball revolver or black powder, single shot, whatever, pepper box, whatever, for self defense?
As long as you trust in that weapon enough to do what you want it to do when you want it to do it, go for it. And the law allows you to do so. Of course, it's black powder, so I don't see it being a problem, but other states might. I don't know. I know
Oh,
Texas at one time did.
where I live now, they barely regulate 209 primer shotgun muzzle loaders.
Mm.
Would you ever think about getting a sharps in any caliber, like just a sharps rifle in general?
I would. I have. But for me right now, that's later on down the line. A couple years down the line, probably. And the reason for that is because if I get it, I'm not going to shoot it, probably. Because I have my wool for hunting season.
Yeah, I got the sharps for a little longer range and bigger. It's a little faster than loading a muzzle loader. And technically, and here's the thing, it circumvents the shotgun ruling.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you were to recommend, or I already recommended this, but if you were to get uh, a R&D cylinder like I have, what caliber would you get it in for your Remington?
Like I said earlier, I'm a big bore kind of guy, so I'd go with the 44 or the 45 on call.
Okay, well, you can also get 45 ACP, which will you be shooting about like 45 Schofield velocities out of it.
Yeah.
Or you could get the 45 long colt, which you're going to be shooting, I think, a few hundred feet per second faster.
Mm-hmm. I would go with the 44 long colt.
I think they've got even a 44 for like 40, like a 40. I think someone said 44 Colt. I'm not sure about that. I just I just reread your comment about on that Crossman 357 pellet BB revolver.
What did I say? I don't even remember. Remind me.
Focus, Jeremy. Focus. I need you when I'm there making the videos. Yeah, okay. I do have a question.
All right.
I'm not real well versed in gauges of shotguns because like different other than 20 and 12 and 410 bore.
Mm-hmm.
And so where would like a 50 caliber smoothbore fit in? I know it's bigger than a 410,
Right.
but it's not as big as a 20. It's not, it's not like a 20. So where would it fall into at?
Maybe a 28 gauge.
About a 28?
Yeah.
So okay, so I'll look up some loadings for 28 gauge, see if I can't for black powder, and see if I can't get them to work out of that.
Because you're. It's a between the diameter size of 50 is between. It's smaller than a 12 gauge, but bigger than a shoot. What was I saying? Smaller than a 12 gauge, but bigger than a 20 gauge.
Uh,
I think that would be about a 28.
about a 28. Okay.
Yeah, because the only thing left is a 410 or a 16.
I'll look up loadings for both because I've gotten heard 16 about a 16, or I've heard about 28. So I'm just going to get load data for both of them if I can, because they're both, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, about 28. They're both black powder loads,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them don't call for anything close to the max pressure of that. So I'm going to try those,
Yeah.
and if those don't work, I'll just
Yeah.
uh, what would be some good like meals ready to eat kind of food would you recommend to people?
The ones that I would recommend, they don't make anymore.
Okay, of the
The-
ones that that they do make nowadays.
I haven't tried any MREs since I got out of the Marines.
Well, I'm talking about like any like meal, like a meal, like the Mountain Homes, or those like they're already made. You just gotta add hot water to it.
I don't know.
Like I guess you say MRE style. I guess I should have clarified better of
Um,
food.
Me being me and being a veteran, I'd probably go to what I knew and just bought a case of MREs.
Yeah,
And
but that can get expensive too.
it can. It averages out to about $7 to $8 per meal.
Yeah, and that's just. I mean, they don't pay that about that price for Mountain Homes, but the Mountain Home lasagna. I hate to say this is better than the MRE one.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wow. Okay, I didn't even remember that. I think that was like when we first started talking on the night LK93 review. I can't remember how many. I was trying to do that video like on I think it was like 2 hours sleep. Do that review. I gotta redo that, or not redo it, update. I guess you could say. Uh, how long do you keep your cap and ball revolvers loaded for? How long? I should tell you this. I know how long they can be loaded for. How
Mm-hmm.
long do you trust yours to be loaded for?
As long as the primer, or as long as the powder stays dry, i.e., I'm not carrying it when it's raining or damp in the outside in the air, anything like that. Um, the most I have loaded mine for, I got mine back in, I believe it was, yeah, November of last year.
Yeah, I think that's kind of when we started talking. I think.
Yeah. Then I got it. I got all the all the factory oil off of it. I cleaned it really good, wiped everything down, and then I went ahead and
Which,
loaded it. I loaded
which
it with the pellets. I loaded it with the pellets, no felt wad, ball put on top, and let it sit for until about a month ago. So what's this? April to March, November to March. So that's the longest I've had mine loaded.
well, I loaded mine for a month, right? Carrying it every day, and whatever weather it was, right? Kind of like what about as about as historically as you could, right?
Right.
As a either a person in a lawman position, minor, soldier, whatever, who hadn't had to discharge it, and the primers. That's what was the problem.
Hmm.
It was the primers that I had the most problem at. It wasn't the black powder. It wasn't the shooting of it. It was the primers. I had it. And what's funny is that the first primer I shot on one cylinder actually kind of I guess, absorbed too much moisture and pushed itself in and basically clogged that nipple up.
Oh wow.
And so I'm like, okay, it's just a bad primer, right?
Right.
Take it off, get it off there, put a new one on there, fire again. No, I had to actually take a nipple safety pin that I use for a nipple clean out, well, for field use, poke
Right.
it in there, put a new primer on there, and then shoot it. I think it was the third or fourth time. That's like the only problem I had out of it.
Yeah.
I probably won't be loading them for that long ever again. Doing it, I also probably won't be doing it, carrying them like that again. Uh, okay, I did a video called "Black Powder Guns and Shit at the Fan." Good or bad, right?
Right.
What's your opinion? I mean, I have videos up talking. Well, I'm gonna be doing part 2 of it here soon. Now that I got a little more information and
Mm-hmm.
stuff I was trying to talk about. What is your opinion on it?
I'll give you my opinion. My honest to goodness opinion on that.
Now, I think the scenario I had set up is that it was 2 or 3 years after it happened. Um, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. If
And I think that's about some of the stipulations. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. I had the stuff written down. I don't know where I put it.
all right, scenario in a shit hit the fan situation is if I had black powder, if I didn't have any other guns and that's all I had, something is better than nothing.
That is definitely true. Uh,
Is it the most reliable or dependable? No, probably not, because you've got all these other cartridge rounds for pistol. We'll just stick with pistol for now. You have all those different calibers, anything from a 22 up to a 500 Smith and Wesson. I think no, that's actually wrong. The biggest cartridge revolver made now is a 4570.
yeah, and that started out as a black powder load. I mean, that's 45 projectile, 458 diameter projectile on 70 grains of black powder. You can't get that load nowadays. I think it's like the max at I think like 60 grains of 2F. I think is what I used to have to load in one of mine before I sold it.
Mm.
Sorry.
All right. Um, and now, if you're strictly limited to only black powder, if that's what you got to use, then that's what you got to use. If you're not able to, or you're not financially able to get a modern pistol, then handle your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that it was set up that the way I had set it up is that I don't know if you ever seen the TV show called Revolution.
Yeah.
It was kind of the same scenario as kind of like I think it was I can't remember how many years it was. I think it was 2 to 5 years or 5 to 10 years after shit hit the fan. You're kind of Walking Dead kind of conditions,
Mm-hmm.
but without the zombies.
Right. Um,
Uh,
if something like that far afterwards, ammo is going to be very very limited.
Yeah, and black powder is very simple to make.
It is.
I mean, I learned about how to make it in high school chemistry class.
Yeah.
And I mean, where I live, I can literally go and get the resources very easily.
And
I mean, now I mean talking about actually naturally mine them.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, lead would probably be the hardest part to get.
yeah,
Even if I'm using, well, I don't know. I would like the charms. I could probably use. I can use up to 12-to-1 ratio lead, which is what historically it was used. 12-part pure lead, 1 part tin. For those who don't know or who don't cast, it allowed it to fill the mold more, and it was a little bit harder hitting.
hmm
Uh, it's kind of like 2 pounds of pure lead to 1 pound of wheel weights mixed, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to get comfortable. But here's the thing: in most semi-autos, they're not regulated. The blowback actions are not regulated for black powder, like your Glocks. Yeah, Hickok 45 has one out where he got one to use, dude, but he's using 4FG. That's one of the finest you can get, and
yeah,
it's sitting there. The shell is just going. Eh. I mean, it's just kind of.
yeah.
So kind of imagine kind of what's going out the barrel.
hmm
It's probably very anemic.
Yeah,
Probably scare the pants off somebody, but very
yeah,
anemic.
yeah,
Now that sharps. Now here's the thing: you have an AR and say 300 blackout. There's another. I think it's Deuce and Guns who's done this. He was shooting it, but it was like very close, and his bullets were tumbling. I think he was within feet of the target, and the bullets are already tumbling.
hmm I've
And
watched that video. Yeah,
yeah, well, so you understand what I'm talking about. So he's having to sit there and work the action like a bolt action.
yeah,
So if you already have to do that, why not get a bolt action and say 30-30
hmm
or 30-06?
yeah. And I think his purpose for that video was to just try and see if it would work, which it did. I
It
think that's all he was trying to do with it.
it did, but it at the same time it kind of proved that the AR platform, no, it wouldn't work for black powder loads because that tube is too that gas tube
hmm
is too tiny for black powder fouling. That
Yeah,
it just would foul up way too quickly. I think he did it. Said it was like I can't remember if he actually made a comment about it or something, but that it was like full, and I bet it was. But so like the sharps that I have, right?
yeah,
I shot a whole like 20 rounds through it. No problem. I mean, it took me a minute to get on sights, but still.
move, Sadie.
And here's the thing: say you have a revolver of any caliber, a 9mm revolver. You could load that case full of black powder, put that projectile on there. You've got one that's not going to foul up as bad. It's going to if not mistaken, it's going to push it out about as fast as .38 Smith and Wesson cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the 38 special. Then you can 38 357 Magnums. If you got, it's going to be a little bit more. So because you're going to get more powder in it. Of course, 45s. And if you say you got a cartridge conversion for your cabin ball, and then you've got 2 other cylinders, you've got 15 shots on tap.
Yeah.
Well, 15 if you're loading them to 5, or if you've got one loaded to 5 and the rest to 6, and carry them in a cartridge, stock cartridge box, which I'm going to be making for 2 that holds extra cylinders. Which I have actually seen historical pictures of. I think it was in one of the Facebook groups I'm a part of. I mean, everyone just says, a lot of people, believe it or not, I got bashed for making that video a lot. I deleted a lot of comments on that one. Yeah, I'm like, why? I just set the scenario. And now here's the thing: shotguns are very easy to load with black powder.
Yep.
I mean, and here's the thing: I know how to reload the primers too.
Yep.
I can reload every component of a shotgun using black powder. You're telling me a black powder shotgun is not very effective, and especially 12 or 20 gauge?
Well, no, they can be.
Well, it depends on what you're loading it for, but still, I mean, triple up book on black powder loads that's could be a big boom, and then a lot of projectiles down range.
Yep.
I mean, you hear this giant, sounds like a cannon going off. Aren't you going to drop or take cover?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you want them to do is drop and take cover and be like, holy crap, there's someone there. And then you, I mean, they had pump shotguns in black powder. I mean, World War One, that's what they were using. They were using black powder shotgun shells. I mean, that's why the trench gun was loved by the people who could take care of it, and the people in the trenches hated it until World War II. That's where it really became famous.
Yeah.
Because smokeless plastic cartridges, it was easier to keep the shells.
Trying to put the iPad on charge. I'm down to 5% on that.
Oh, well, we've been on here for about 2 hours anyway. We need to get off here. I only said an hour stream.
Edit. Edit.
I don't know how to edit a live stream.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. But anyway, man, it's been good talking to you. I got a pretty lady here that's probably wants to talk to me more.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, talk to you later.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.